Greetings and hallucinations, ladies and lads. I am Chancellor of the harmonious frequencies of the mighty Empire of Onion, and this is Factorio. Oh man, place is looking a bit wild. Pretty good though. Let's take these advanced circuits here from this place, because yeah, we're full up on chemical science packs, obviously. So that's pretty positive. Still working on production science packs, so that's good. Obviously, I still have a whole lot of crafting construction to do. We're getting these explosive uranium cannon shells going. After we get the uranium magazines, then, yeah, speed modules that I can't remember why I'm crafting those, but we're getting them crafted. They're always useful, so it's good to have them. This is full. It's not actually needing to produce anymore because this is full and operating properly. This guy is collecting used up uranium fuel cells at a quicker rate than what I initially anticipated, so that's going to need to be addressed soon. I assume, like I said before, I'm just going to pipe these out, go along here, and either refine them up here or over in this area maybe. I feel like if we refine it over in this area, then I would be able to take magazines out of here, cart them across, and have them constructed into uranium magazines automatically. Or I could change this into a provider chest and have logistic spots flying them over to an assembler over on this side, so that I don't have to use underground, what are they called? These things, transport belts, to go underneath here and over to the side. Who knows? Who knows? If I remember right, it's just, yeah, piercing rounds, mag, and uranium. So if I send those over just as they are, that would be all that I need to get that going. I am constructing an active provider chest eventually. So my theory about these is that whatever is in them will be distributed to nearby facilities requesting the items. So I feel like if we put science research packs into these, and these request science research packs, the logistics bots will just drop them into here. I could be totally wrong about that. There's a possibility that I'll still need provider chests or whatever over here so that they can be put in, but I really don't know. Sends its content to the logistic network is all that it says. And that could mean a variety of things. So, I'm not sure. Yeah, if it doesn't work out the way that I think it does, then this entire setup will have to be redone, because there's no room for another row of science packs the way that I have it set up right now. That's a bit tragic, but it is what it is. I can't, I mean, this works for the science packs that we're currently using, which, by the way, I could be using more of if I just got in here and did it. Turret shooting speed, trash slots, regular slots, times 500, man. We could get this logistics for the faster and flexible transportation. That's not a bad idea. Laser damage, flammables damage, robot speed. That sounds like fun. Uses all the kinds of science besides military. Oh, atomic bomb we could research. Stronger explosives. I assume that that's going to have an impact on explosive cannons and not just rockets. But I'm wrong, because it just says rockets, grenades, and landmines. I don't think explosive cannon shells count as rockets. Combat robotics gives us these destroyer capsules. Huh. Yeah, so none of the research is really essential right now. And looking at the research has slowed down my progress on the crafting, but that's alright. Yeah, so we're still ticking up progress on this. We're up to 42 now out of 100, which is pretty good. We have encroaching biter spawners and things around. Mega West oil is being closed in on pretty deeply. Right there, right here. And I thought there were more that were within radar range. These guys are pretty close. I feel like killing them is not helping my cause, though. I feel like every time I destroy a nest, 2 more takes its place. Hail Hydra. It's horrific. But it is what it is. Maybe we do look into nuclear bombs. What am I saying? And you could just see they're just everywhere. Absolutely everywhere. And I'm horribly torn because, like, IRL, I know that a lot of species that people consider to be invasive are actually pretty essential to, well, to the nature of things, right? Like, if they weren't around, other things would go out of control and stuff like that. So I don't really have a problem with the biters existing, but man, when they start attacking me and doing damage to my stuff, that's when it bothers me. There's no way to, like, communicate to them that I'm just trying to get off of this planet, you know? So, they don't know what I'm up to. And I've killed so many of them already. Trying to say that I feel bad about it is, I don't know, doesn't really make any difference. So somehow we're using up all of the light and heavy oil. I've just disconnected this from turning heavy into light, and I disconnected this from turning light into petroleum gas. I guess this one is still connected for that purpose, so let's disconnect that one as well. Because we're full on petroleum gas, right? And I thought once this got full, we wouldn't be able to process any more of the oils into petroleum gas, but it doesn't seem to have been the answer. This assembling machine is using light oil for rocket fuel. That's perfectly fine with me, but I'm wondering... Oh wow, nearby? Yeah. They're not enjoying that uranium ammo, I tell you. Yeah, they're taking the rocket fuel down to the silo. Wahoo! That's amazing. I love it. It's so efficient. Yeah, we put the satellite in there so that it can be fed in if it needs to be. I'm not even sure if that's how it works. Like, it says to launch with cargo, but I guess that the satellite is the cargo for the rocket. I don't know. So not having it go off automatically, I think, is going to be okay. So I can actually see the process. But I am still worried about the oil and stuff going on. So this has to be done, right? We need the rocket fuel. How full up are we on this? Not at all. That's quite empty, as a matter of fact. So this isn't working as fast as it needs to keep up with the rocket production. But it's all that we have at the moment. I could get another assembler going over here and cart this around, but you can see this isn't producing even fast enough to collect enough for this one machine. It's possible that I could split this. Okay. Yeah, it's a little wonky, but I split this off. This is collecting off the belt, and then it's continuing over to here. Of course, I emptied out these, so they're all working to produce more. And then I just linked up the light oil over to here. So now we have 2 assembler 3s creating rocket fuel. And so hopefully we'll be able to yeah, keep up a little bit better with the necessary expense that we're putting into the rocket. It'll be great. This is full. These are not emptying out very quickly, which is good in my book. Where's it going next? Is it headed to the old oil pickup? Yeah, it is. Can I click on this and go to it? Yes, I can. That's amazing. I love it. But I can't actually zoom in and see what it is. So let us do so. Pretty close, actually. Did I already talk about using coal liquefaction to turn this coal into crude oil? I don't think it does, though, does it? That's in the research tab. It turns it into heavy oil, light oil, and petroleum gas. Okay. Coal, heavy oil, and steam. So wait a minute, we would have to hook up a boiler to it also. That's interesting. Lots of heavy oil, though. Huh. Okay. I know I've looked at that a couple of times and I still don't quite, or I don't normally remember how it works out. I could put a refinery like right here, take this coal off, do a steam thing with it. I would have to probably move this section of solar panels to a different spot, maybe over here. And then do that here, hook it up into these lines somehow. It'd be a little wonky, but we could do it. Yeah, that's totally possible. Oh, I just realized too, this oil isn't going anywhere. I'd have to connect it up here for that to actually be working properly. 1.6 to 1.3. So this will probably use up too much heavy oil, turning it into light. But I figure with this thing, these two working so often, and this one not working hardly ever, yeah, converting the light oil is probably a good choice. I don't think any of these refineries here, these four, are working because the solid fuel is being produced by these refineries only. I'm actually kind of tempted to move that like this so that it's pulling from both sides of the belt instead of just one side. Yeah, still working on the ammo, but I'm almost done with it. And then we can progress on to more important things. All the miners still have coal underneath them. This guy has no more iron? Is that correct? Yeah. It looks, though, as if there's iron for him right here. Yeah, 1.6k. So we're going to drop him right back there instead of taking him home. There might be any of these done. Is this guy done? This, not quite. 754. Okay. This obviously is the one that was damaged, though. And we'll take ammo and replace it. This guy's almost halfway out of ammo. So we'll replace his ammo as well. Wonderful. And then I noticed that this wall was never completed. So that should... yeah, that's enough to keep them out from coming out here. I wonder, though... yeah, I probably need to make some more laser turrets. We'll queue up at least 5. We're plugging through, almost done with the speed modules. I put one of them on an advanced circuit assembler because that is one of the items that's holding us back right now. The rocket is coming along. We're over 60%, I believe, at this point. So that's doing really well. But yeah, the advanced circuits are not being produced quite fast enough to satisfy the research and rocket production. That's while I don't have any research ticking through as well. So you can tell that that's a huge bottleneck right now. But I don't understand how, because my factory is probably the absolute most efficient one that has ever existed in Factorio / YouTube history. And so there's no reason for us to be falling behind on production of advanced circuits, in my mind. In my imagination, I would say. Probably mostly imagination, more than mind. Need to check on the fuel there to make sure that we have some. But yeah, they're collecting the circuits from this place here mostly. I like it too, it shows me at the very bottom there, the logistics system storage. So it tells me how much is in storage for us right now. So we've got 1K of these advanced circuits, but you can see it's pulling in circuits all the time. I put a couple of efficiency modules in here as well, just because I have a whole load of them in my pockets already anyway. Productivity modules, my bad. I made that same mistake last time. And then this one has the Speed 3 module to get it going a little bit quicker. It's still not satisfying the production for storage though, because this hasn't grown at all. So yeah, I don't think grown is the right word for that, but whatever. Yeah, I think another speed module in this one. This guy has backed up pretty solid, which is wonderful. And I don't want to start storing advanced circuits off of this line, because these are the ones that I've been gathering up in order to make centrifuges in the future, so that we can work on refining the old spent fuel cells from the nuclear stuff over here. And I do need to get that set up sometime soon. But where am I for centrifuges? I could make 2 if I get 200 concrete. So I'll queue those up as well. And obviously it's going to take a while. I went ahead and queued up some more uranium rounds as well, just to get that going, because I have a bunch of regular piercing rounds in my pocket anyway. There it is. And we'll get 2 centrifuges going. I'll have both of them refining the... Well, I may not. I may just have one refining this into uranium-238, I think is the dark one. And then I may throw another centrifuge over here to enrich the... Yeah, I still don't know. Still not sure which one that is. 238, yeah, okay. Into 235 for this production over here. It's probably overkill, so for right now, I'll just put down the 1 centrifuge to fix this stuff up. But yeah, if it seems like once we get another one of these online that these aren't producing fast enough, which I can't imagine, then we will add more centrifuges into there. But yeah, I think this is going to be okay, if I'm entirely honest. Okay, we're ticking through. I'm going to AFK a little bit longer, and we'll get there. Yeah, 65% on this now. So that should tick through pretty good. I may even collect up some more uranium so that we can make more ammo after the rest of this is done. Just because I feel like it does more damage and will probably be more effective against the biters in the future. I've got 800. I went ahead and researched laser turret shooting speed 5. It went really well. We didn't actually run out of resources at all, or power, or anything else. So I was pretty pleased and a little surprised about that. We're not doing production science packs with this research, so that's a little bit sad, but maybe we will get around to it. Because I needed the stone to be used a little bit, and stone bricks are used in the production of the electric furnaces that produce the production science packs. So, yeah. I was going to do that, but I didn't. It's fine. We'll figure something else out in the future. Oh, man. I really probably ought to pop over here and murder these fools, because they're way too close to us. And I have, dun-dun-dun-dun, explosive uranium cannon shells that I could use. Or I could just run over there with cluster grenades and defender capsules, which might actually be what I do. It's not a lot of them. I have a rocket launcher on me. Let's do it. There's 10 of them. Then we'll get cluster grenades out. Killed him. Boom. Is he still alive? There we go. Okay. What's this recharging? Is that my laser? Charging up my laser. 9 objects. What happened here? If I drove past there, they should have been repaired. But they clearly weren't repaired. That's okay, though. We got these guys taken care of. That thing's moving along. I am crafting up artillery shells, as you can see. That guy's still got 300. 903k. That's fine. Yeah, this guy needs repaired. They attacked it a couple of times. I think it's pretty good on ammo, but we'll go ahead and top it up here. Wow, really? They didn't destroy it, though, so that's good. Yeah, they've been causing a lot of trouble. And once I get these artillery shells crafted up, we're going to cause them a lot of trouble. But then they are going to retaliate, because they won't have anywhere to go once we start destroying the houses. I don't know why that's there. Unless it just means that the wall and turret are inside the construction radius of a roboport, which doesn't have any construction robots to carry out the repairs. That could be a possibility. So if I put construction robots and repair kits inside that RoboPort, we should never see that alert come up again, which would be kind of nice. I don't like being alerted to things that aren't necessary, you know what I mean? Like this one is super annoying. It's come out 3 or 4 times already. It just means that one of the logistic robots is waiting to have space in a chest to drop something in, but it acts like it's some super important and terrifying thing that I need to be worried about when it's not. We're up to 88%, pretty close to 100, and I'm really excited about it. I want to see what happens when we launch this rocket. This over here. There we go. Okay, here we go. Put 10 in there and it's going to fire immediately because there is a nest right here, right next to us. Oh, it'd be nice if it smashed this little grouping right here. Is it going to do 1 for 1 on all of these? It looks like it. But this huge group is coming and they aren't going to be messing around. Let's go with our machine gun here. Lend some assistance. Oh no. Oh no, I'm dying. Whoa. That was close. Is this thing destroyed? No, it's still in one piece, amazingly. Nope. Did some damage to that one, and that was all of the 8 more. There we go. And that was exciting. Let's get our shotgun out for the next wave, because I'm pretty sure they're going to be coming in from the south here. Are they coming in over here? Oh, why isn't there a turret here, I wonder? Yeah, it looks like they're coming straight at us from towards the gate here. Stand in the corner. Okay. That wasn't nearly the retaliation that I anticipated. He's still got 6 rounds. But it looks like the structures that they have built are just out of range. Oh, they're attacking over here. We should be fine. There shouldn't be anything to worry about. Yeah, that was damaged pretty hard, though. We'll give them a repair. Am I out of kits? Just about. Okay. Yeah, we repaired it already, so stop flashing at me, please. I'm still annoyed by that. Where are my repair kits here? Oh, I've only got 1. Yeah, it's in range already. It must be these guys right here. But they have been causing trouble. They've been attacking this corner pretty often. Doing quite a lot of damage. It was just a worm. So now they're gearing up to attack. Base is around. Which way is it going to go first? This way? Boom. Oh man. Come on, do some serious damage to more than 1 at a time, please. It's not. It's not going to. Oh no. Get him. Nice. Well played. As soon as I paused the recording a second ago, we completed the energy weapon damage. So that's fully upgraded. Well, not fully upgraded, but that's research is done. There it goes. Boom. 100%. Oh yeah. So wait a minute. Oh yeah, it slowed up the satellite there. We're ready to launch. It's already producing more. Amazing. Ah, there it goes. Oh, it's so exciting, folks. Oh my gosh. Ta-da! Launched. Game finished. Victory. This is not what I expected. Smoke me a kipper, I'll be back for breakfast, finish the game. We did it, folks. We did it. Medium spitters, big spitters, small biters, medium biters, big biters, trees, small worm, spitter spawner, biter spawner, medium worm, big rock, transport built. Wow. One medium electric pole killed. 60 hours, 26 minutes, 37 seconds. That's not a speed run by any definition. But yeah, for my very first ever run in the whole world, that was pretty epic. I'm really curious to know where the science packs come in, though. So I feel like pressing continue, just to see what happens. I feel like if I press finish, it'll take me back to the main menu, and that'll be it. I could be wrong about that. There might be like an ending cinematic or something, I don't know about. I should have saved the game before I launched the rocket, huh? That was a bit silly of me not to. I'm sure there's an autosave somewhere along, though. Do we click finish? Let's do. Oh, it does. It takes me straight back to the main menu. Yeah, here we go again. Just like the meme. Boom. Gets launched. Rocket. Give me that science. I really want to know how it works out. I haven't even built the active provider chest to see if we can just send science to these researchers. Labs are what they called. Yay! Victory! Continue. That's a horrible sound, but what does it mean? Aha! Space science packs. Used by labs, obtained by launching a rocket with a satellite. Okay. Ugh. So we have a little ways to go before I can place this down. Let's let this tick over real quick. Oh yeah, here they come. Oh, the shotgun is so good. The regular shotgun is kind of garbage, but this one is pretty epic. Amazing. It's still going too. I was kind of hoping they would carry the artillery shells to other lands, but they just spent them all right here, which is fine too. Oh no, I shot my own turret. What a dummy. What a dummy. And my own wall and my own tower. That's incredible. Why can I damage my own stuff? It's going to take me years before I can build another gun to replace this one. That's okay. We'll get there eventually. Okay, we've got the provider chest then, and I have inserters to put them in. So, we'll take this guy. We'll put him right there. And we'll load these guys up like that. Boom. So here is the space science. Now, if I was to activate something like projectile damage 7, because that's obviously something we need to improve, let's start research on that and see what happens. Okay. So no logistic robots are coming over here to collect the science to bring it over to this place. Which is what I was hoping that an active provider chest would be. Number of available robots, 28. 29. Logistics in storage, 160. So what... I can't program this in any way. Like I can these, right? Because they have logistic requests or buffer chests. And I can't tell these to request science from that chest. Interesting. Yeah, so if I was going to get into space science, I would have to redo or rethink this entire structure of labs and stuff. I would have to totally redo it. Okay, murdered. Man, it's been a great series, though. I do think this is probably going to be where I leave it for now. There are a ton of other games that I would love to get to, but I've had a fantastic time with this. And if I get an overwhelming response in the comments, we will come back to this world and do more with it. There's still the nukes, right? We didn't ever launch a nuke, so that's something that we could definitely do. That's basically it, as far as I know. Atomic bomb recipe. It's not even very expensive, hilariously. The 235 is probably the most expensive thing there. So we could actually research that instead. Oh, I never even noticed this research queue. I could have had all that stuff queued up this whole time. But my factory can't keep up with that kind of stuff because it is not at all efficient. I was being incredibly sarcastic when I was saying that earlier. And I figured that by now, if you've been watching my channel for a very long time, you picked up on the fact that I'm incredibly dryly sarcastic. So, at least I intend to be. So, if you've taken me seriously on something that I've been obviously sarcastic about, then I apologize. That's just how I am. And yeah, this has been an incredible game. Oxygen Not Included is on the list, but next is going to probably be Dragon's Dogma. It's been a request that's been in here for over a year, I think, so it's definitely next on the list, and that will be the series that comes out after this, and it'll be on Thursdays to replace this one. But yeah, like I say, if there's overwhelming support for it, we will come back to this Factorio world, and we will try to launch a nuke and see how that goes. It shouldn't be too difficult once we get it researched. I assume we just build a rocket like we did, and then launch it out of a rocket. It's possible that we launch it out of an artillery turret, but I would be a little bit surprised if that was the case. And yeah, and it's been a fantastic ride though. If you would like to catch another episode, be sure to subscribe. Consider supporting my channel through the Patreon link down in the video description, and feel free to check out any of my other videos or playlists that you might be interested in. I thank you so much for all the time that you spend on my channel, and I hope blessings of wisdom and peace on all of you. Farewell.